From the banks of the Allegheny, welcome to Film Bits, True Detective, Season 1, Episode 2. Hey everybody, I'm not going to waste any time, don't need any preamble. When last we left off, there was some sort of family date at Marty's in-laws. Probably didn't go according to plan. Let's go and pick it up at the end of that scene in a transition into an aerial shot of Rust on the highway. Again, the seediness, the age. This has been 2 full episodes almost, and they've never really traveled anywhere that's even nice. There's a bright greenhouse. That one doesn't look too beat up.
How are you doing today, officer?
I have a question for you. You ever seen this girl? You never seen her before?
Never before.
About you?
And I think we're to assume that Marty was doing that on a weekend day that Rust was doing that while Marty was doing his thing.
Question. I'm looking for this young lady. Does she recognize me?
I might need a memory jog.
Dora. Young blonde.
Dora.
Have any guys come around lately looking for anything more than a good time? You might be able to remember her a little more money.
I might.
You might.
I think we see the obsession that drives Rust here.
Years. We've been through this. Sweetheart, listen to me. There is nowhere else I want to be.
I wonder if you even know you're lying.
Oh, come on! Bad enough. The shit I gotta wade through on a daily basis. Bring me this feel bad for me crap. When I worked 30 hours straight and spent the weekend listening to your dad's bullshit, I come home to one place where there's supposed to be peace and calm, and you throw this
Who
shit.
told you that? It's not always that way. It's not supposed to be.
It's supposed to be what I want. It's supposed to help me.
We do help.
To me, we saw Marty drinking the beer at his father-in-law's. They're getting ready for dinner. He's having some whiskey. Pretty healthy pour there, too. I think we've seen earlier in this episode or in episode 1, Marty and Liquor are no strangers, and that he drinks a healthy amount, whether it's to compensate for the stuff he sees on the job, we don't know, but it's just been kind of subtly put out there without a lot of attention paid to it. But if you're following along, we've seen him drink a ton.
Goddamn time.
Pick it back up.
Okay, well, what do you want me to say? You want me to talk about the woman had antlers? Do you want me to tell you about the kids disappearing? And maybe you'll stop with the poor me little whiny bullshit.
Ouch.
Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to make you feel bad for me? Is that really how you want to play this?
No, honey. I think you're the greatest woman I ever met, and you're the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But yeah, sometimes I think you might have a penchant for self-pity. And right now I need you to be strong so that I can do my job.
You have developed some sort of selective deafness. Used to not be such a chicken shit, I swear.
Even your mom thinks you're a ball buster.
Ouch.
Tell the girls dinner.
Darkness of the Hall, I think, is pretty interesting here.
Time, kids. Go to the kitchen.
Are you coming?
Low angle from the kids' point of view.
Starving.
Really?
Yeah, really.
And this is where the Darkness of the Hall, I think, ties in. The slow push on Marty. And he notices something. What in the hell is that, and what were the girls playing? 5 men around a naked female body, one of which is on its knees, with a shirt untucked, and with hands that look like they're kind of positioned near the crotch area. Let's pick that back up.
You know, I think about my daughter now. You know what she was spared.
Listen to this dialogue here by Rust. This monologue.
Sometimes I feel grateful. Doctor said she didn't feel a thing. Went straight into a coma. And then somewhere in that blackness, she slipped off into another, deeper kind. Isn't that a beautiful way to go out? Painlessly. As a happy child. You had trouble with dying later as you've already grown up. Damage is done. It's too late.
I want to mention the score there. I hope you picked up on the music playing when Russ is kind of in this dark reverie of how his daughter died. As you can imagine, the death of a child would be a powerful thing, a painful thing, but it seems to me that it's Rust's fuel. Like, he forever blames himself. He lost his marriage because of it. When he reflects on it, I don't know if he's being truthful here or if this is what he has forced himself to believe because the enormity of losing a child is so big that the grief could swallow him. And I think we see the grief swallowing him by the way he is so obsessed and driven to find this murderer. I think part of that is just Rust's natural persona, but also we have missing young girls. We have a dead younger girl who had been abused and taken advantage of. And I think a lot of this hits soft areas for Rust to where and we know he doesn't sleep, so he just spends 24/7 on the job. That's all he does. And it's kind of like a replication of when he was a narco agent, when he was deep undercover for 4 years. And that would have been a lot of 24/7 existence within that world too. Rust can definitely be viewed as a very damaged character, or we can view him as a character that has seen a ton and has managed to persevere over that, but it's taken its toll.
You got kids? I think of the hubris it must take to yank a soul out of non-existence.
Another great piece of monologue here. This thresher.
And to force a life into this thresher. As to my daughter, she spared me the sin of being a father.
Think about that line. Spared me the sin of being a father. Yikes.
Any chance of some coffee?
Of course.
Who are these guys?
Some assholes Quesada brought in. Coffee on his way.
Hey, morning, Marty.
Hey.
Major's introduced me. New flying squad.
You know, Mark Daughtry, Ted Bertrand.
Ted. Jimmy Dufresne.
Jimmy Dufresne.
What's that?
We've been tasked with investigating crimes with possible occult links. There's been a rash of animal mutilations, cemeteries defiled.
and they want to see what we have on the Lane case.
Uh-huh.
Well, this task force is important to the commander and to the governor's office. You know, a lot of people are concerned about it.
You know me, I don't see the connection between two dead cats and a murdered woman. But then I'm from Texas.
We're not stepping on your toes, Marty. We just got the mandate. We got to compare notes with what you got.
Yeah.
Here, you want detective?
No. Thanks, Kathleen.
You got it.
Xerox all you want. Make you feel like good cops.
All right, so we're going to end the episode there. Let's do a little base touching for all the things we've picked up in this episode. Let's remember that we started the episode out with the Devil Net sitting in the playhouse behind Danny Fontenot's house, and that his niece has gone missing, Marie Fontenot. And it was something Marie made at school, weirdly, and that the school closed after Hurricane Andrew hit in 1992. Also remember that the whole reason that Rust and Marty are being questioned by the police in the modern day is because of files that pertain to their case that were lost due to Andrew. In this episode, we see these task force guys come in, and they're here because they see they're seeing a rash of crimes with an anti-Christian connotation. The satanic crime of Dora Lang, the cats nailed to the church door. And so powers higher than Marty and Rust, and even Marty and Rust's boss, Quesada, have created a task force to investigate these crimes. What this means for Marty and Rust is that they are about to lose this case if they don't make some headway. Last thing is the girl with the star tattoos on her neck. Remember, she was a friend of Dora Lang's. The last time she saw Dora was high on drugs and mentioned that she had found a church. And Rust looked at a document that mentioned the words Black Stars and Carcosa. We'll come back to Carcosa a little later on in the series. Also mentioned the Yellow King. And all of this information was from her journal that they got as a result of visiting the Bunny Ranch. All right, guys, that's where we are. Next episode is the next part is the last one for this episode. We will see you then. Take care. Starting to mount up, starting to get really good. I hope you're along for the ride for the next part and the next 6 or 7 episodes. I still haven't checked if it's 8 or 9. Oh, we'll know when I tell you it's done. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.